Hey guys, today we have this 2010 Lexus RX350. This is an all-wheel drive vehicle. We're gonna be installing this engine cooler line. They call it engine cooler pipe. This is the aftermarket one. I actually have two because it says this fits on this vehicle. However, they're very interchangeable with other Toyotas or Lexus, and they kind of like different angle. So I bought two. I'm gonna see which one fits well. The problem with this is just an oil leak underneath, which is one of the oil hose pipeline got busted, and right now I did a temporary fix. See if you can see that one. It seems to hold. As you can see, this is hard, but once you have running car, this one gets really soft. I don't really trust that one. As you can see, it's kink, not supposed to be like that. And customer doesn't want to just replace the hose itself because it will rupture again. So we're gonna install it there. And so this is the one, the temporary fix that I did. You can get it at Home Depot or Lowe's. It has 175 psi, but it's pretty tough. You can't even bend it, but the pressure holds it. However, the heat of the oil doesn't hold it. It gets really soft. So we can install this. This supposedly the upgrade for this. So all right, let's get started. All right, so once we get the car lifted up, it's easier to do it. Lift it up on your eye level. If you're on the floor, it's still doable. Okay, let's see what we're dealing here. So you can see here, let's get some light in here. So there are a couple. This need to be removed. Those three, one bolt and two nuts there. And up here we have same thing, two bolts and nuts there. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna remove this from the O2 sensor, so we have more space to work on, so you can see it easy. We can disconnect this one here. Let's see if we can disconnect it with one hand. There you go. So this one, I'll tuck it in on that side, and I'll tuck this one up here as much as possible. We'll see if I can tuck it in up here. Okay, and also there's a 10mm bolt here, the bracket for the O2 sensor. Let's go ahead and remove that so we can visually see it better. Okay, let's go ahead and remove this one. And these things here, sometimes if you don't remove it, it's just in a way and you might not be able to move around. So let's go ahead and remove this. That's just a 10mm bolt. Let's move that on the side, and now we can see it much better here. And this one, they keep falling, so make sure you tuck it in really good. There you go. So now that's what we're working on right now. We're gonna remove these and that. Second thing I will do it, see this side here, this bracket here, I'm gonna bend that over because that actually will prevent us to remove that the whole oil pipe cooler. So as you can see right here, I will try to bend that. This one here, just bend it out just a tad bit. Let's see if I can push it from here. There you go. Push it out. There you go. That's a little bit room for us. Okay, and make sure you have an oil pan ready because you're gonna drain the oil first. So I have this pan here ready. So either you disconnect that first or this one. I'm gonna try to disconnect this one here on the left side. We'll see if we have a bunch of oil coming out from that one. And those are 12mm bolt and nut. See if I can focus this a little bit more. And from the nut side, you might need a little bit deeper socket, and you need a swivel. So swivel, an extension, and of course your ratchet. So what I will be using is this. I have an extension, swivel, and a 12mm deep socket. So disconnect this here, and we'll see if we can fit here. Disconnect that too. That one. So I might need to push this up just a little bit more too. That will help us. See this? Just push that up. There you go. More room for us, easier for us. So let me go ahead and remove those two and the third bolt. Okay, so that one is removed. Now the next thing we're gonna do, as you can see, is start dripping oil a little bit already. So I'm gonna just try to pry this out so the oil will come out. There you go. Oil start dripping. I'll back up just a little bit so you can see. Yep, the oil start dripping already. Make sure you have a catch oil pan. Go. This is a fresh oil because we just did some work on here. See, oil is coming out. So we're gonna drain that just for a little bit, and while that's draining, we can actually go ahead. Let me see if you can see this draining now. See that? Start draining. While we let that drain, let's go ahead and remove the other side here. This one is same thing, size 12. Let's see if I can focus it for you guys. There you go, there's 3 of them. One is a little bit underneath here. So 1, 2, and the third one is right here. That one. You can see it. There you go. So 1, 2, 3. Same one. We're going to remove that and let it drain. Okay, so we got them out. So what we're gonna do, you're just gonna let it drain for just a little bit. Let's go ahead pry it out. I think, as you can see, start draining more. Try to pry that out so we won't create a lot of mess. So let's go ahead and drain that, all of the oil out. There's gonna be plenty of oil. As you can see, that's clean oil because we just did an oil change. We did a lot of stuff. We did a new oil pan gasket on this one too. So that one is out. Not sure if we can remove the whole piece now. Might be pretty hard. Oh. So from here, I might remove this side first. This, alright, that's coming out. Okay, we got that one side out. Lift it just a little bit there so we can free the one stud down there. Okay, see. Need some room to remove it. Okay. These are more flexible because you got a hoses. It will be more flexible to remove. You can just pull it out. I mean, let's see. So, okay, here you go. You just pull that here, and this will come out from the top. There you go. Start coming out now. See, I got the old gasket here, and slowly it's about to come out. There you go. Oops, oil. There's a lot of oil in there. All right, so we got that out. Remove the other gasket here too. Okay. Let's try it one more time. Let's remove that gasket. And this one, we remove it on this side. This one, the ribs is facing on the engine side, on the block side, and this one let me see where's the ribs for this gasket. It's facing on the block side. Everybody been saying that it should be on the cooler line side, but all right. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and clean this area up. Make sure there's no oil before we install the new one. So while it's still draining, making sure it's dry, I'm gonna go ahead and remove these studs here on the left side. These two here, if you don't remove that, you're gonna have a problem to install it. It's be hard to remove it. This one up here, I accidentally remove it, but you don't need to leave it to remove it, but it's easier if you remove them. So this one, I will be using this E8. This is an E8 reverse torque socket. So let's go ahead and remove those two to make it easy for us for the install. So this one fits perfect, and they're normally not tight. Snug tight should be good. So let's remove this two and then we keep going. Okay, so these are the two new parts that we're gonna be comparing. The only difference I've seen, one is a bit longer here, down here on this right side, and this one is a little bit shorter, and we'll see which one fits better. The left side, this one, they're both from Amazon. I'm not sponsored on any of these. This one is said engine oil cooler JDM speed. The one with the longer tubes, this one is the low star engine oil cooler. So let's go ahead, try the left one first, the right side with the longer tube. We'll see which one fits better. So first, let's go ahead, test fit the one on the left side with the shorter tubes. As you can see, these studs are out. They only got one stud in the back. So I'm gonna install that hole for the one with the stud first. Let's put it in here and insert that the one with the stud first. There you go. Then from here, when you have it installed like this, you can start putting the stud back or put the bolts back in the middle and install everything in order. So this one, let me push this here. I'll push my finger here. I know my hand's in the way. Let me put it here. And this one is snug, perfect fit. It doesn't move. Everything is perfect fit. I like this one. So let's go ahead, try the next one. The one with the longer, the one on my right side. This one with the longer tubes. Let's put it in same way. Put the stud first. All right. get some focus there. This one, both end kind of there, but see that there's a play, so when you bolt it, it's gonna have a tension on this. They're all welded, so I don't think I'm gonna install this one. This has a little bit of play on it, so I'd rather have the one with the perfect fit, so it doesn't have much movement. So when we install it, it's perfect. It doesn't have any movement, not gonna have any problem. So that one is good. We're gonna install the other one. Before we install it, of course, we're gonna clean these. I'm gonna get a rag, a brake cleaner and a rag. Make sure this is clean here. Yeah, make sure it's dry. And also the other side should be dry. So you can see this one is still dripping here. Either I'll wait for a little bit for that to dry up before I install it, because I don't want any leak, causing any leak on that one. So I'm gonna wait for that to dry, then we're gonna install everything back. So when we install it, what we're gonna use is, I know if you watch other YouTube videos with this gasket that came with it, it would tell you, everyone would tell you that, let's say this one, right? This dimple ridge here, they will want you to put it towards the hose line, like this. Same thing as these, like that way. But I'm gonna put it the other way around. This dimple goes to the block, to the oil pan. Same thing here on the top side, the other way around. Because when I remove this, when we just remove the OEM, they are on the other way around, and I will choose that. So this one is clean here, and the other one here, there's have a little bit more gasket there, so I'm gonna have a razor blade to clean that up just a little bit more. See that one there? See, focus that, there you go. I'm gonna clean that. There's an old gasket. We'll make sure that's clean. Okay, so you can see those black stuff there. Get a razor blade here. I'm gonna try to shave that off, all of them, because you're not gonna have a flat surface when you don't clean that one. They're coming up slowly. That one's getting clean. Make sure everything is like smooth and silver on that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up. Okay, as you can see, that's much better now. It's more smoother now. Still have some oil coming out. So I'm gonna do is, I want it really smooth. I'm gonna get a Scotch-Brite and spray it with brake cleaner, and then I'm gonna just clean this shave, make it more smoother. The cleaner the better. So much smoother, better mating. See that? It's getting a lot better. It's not gonna be 100% perfect, but you're gonna get it smooth surfaces. There you go. All right, let's go ahead and install this one. First thing, let's go ahead, insert here, and make sure you have, it's a two different gasket, so this one is the smaller one. Just go up here, so the dimple goes up. That's what I like to do. Then put it in the stud, align it, there you go. So from there, I'm gonna go ahead, grab the one of the bolt. That one goes in the middle. So that one will be fully secured there. I don't have any problem of leaking, because as you can see they were leaking just a little bit, still dripping. So let's install and finish the rest here. Okay, from here we got the gasket up there. I'm gonna go ahead and try to put the stud first. I'm just gonna put it by hand first, as long as just they're center and straight. There you go. That one is pretty straight there. And then you can get the other stud too. You just want it centered and straight. Once you got them in, your gasket is not gonna fall. All right, so from here we're gonna go ahead finishing it up, put the bolt in the middle, and then tighten those studs. Okay, so we had all the studs in, the middle bolts in, so it's time to put this nut. Once everything is snug tight, then we're gonna tie them all together. Okay, so we got this one. This is in the way, come on, there you go. So that one, pretty good. Let's go ahead, snug tie them. Here, we're gonna go ahead and snug them as well. So I'm gonna start with that one, middle, and the one the very bottom we're gonna snug tight too. All right, from there, once everything's snug tight, I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up just real quick with the brake cleaner. Make sure it's pretty clean and dry, so you can test it. And then when they're all snug tight, we're gonna go ahead and re-tie them by hand, all of them, and that should be it. Then we're gonna warm up the car. We'll see if there's any leak. All right, so everything's done, tight, everything's tight. So what we not gonna forget is, of course, put the bracket that we just removed, this one for the O2 sensor. Here, let's go ahead and install this back, and also connect the O2 sensor. You don't want to forget that. There you go. Let's go ahead and finish that up, and I think that's it. We didn't move anything else here. All right, then now we're just gonna go ahead test drive the car. All right, so we got this car idling, running for about 5-10 minutes, almost 15 minutes actually. So we're gonna check our work. Gonna make sure there's no leaks. Look over here. This is where we work at. It's not leaking, it's dry. Same thing on top here, they're pretty dry. All right, so our job is done. So this one is for 2010 Lexus RX350. This oil cooler pipe actually have the same system with other Toyotas and Lexus. So if you have any problem with oil leaks, go check that out. And I hope this video helped you out. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys. Till the next video.